Chapter 6 Back on Mission. As the drone sped after the limo, Graham and Bouncer followed at a safe distance. Graham had shifted into his normal vehicle form so they could blend in with the traffic. Bouncer sat behind the wheel. "This is so weird, Graham," said Bouncer. "What do you mean?" asked Graham. "Well, I mean sad in you as a person whilst you're a vehicle. It just seems weird to me." "Oh, that, yeah, I can see your point," responded Graham as he cut through traffic in what could be best described as a lukewarm pursuit. They both chuckled to themselves as they followed the green tracking blip on the screen in the dashboard. As they both entertained themselves, the limousine headed up the main highway into the city. Driving sedately, its driver broke no road rules and looked, to all intents and purposes, like any other vehicle going about its business. "Where do you think he's heading?" asked Bouncer. "I guess into town," replied Graham. "Do you think this Sebastian chap has a grand apartment somewhere?" "I'd certainly think so, what with him being the rich oligarch type that Deli described to us," thought Graham out loud. They continued on, staring at the green blip. As it started to enter the built-up areas, it began to take left and right turns at intersections, stop and go at traffic lights and pedestrian crossings. In order to not raise attention, the boys had to turn off their pursuit course and follow alternate surface roads. Under cover of deserted back streets, Graham would subtly phase shift so that when they returned to the pursuit they would no longer be recognizable. Just when they were beginning to doubt their course of action and the endurance of their drone's onboard battery, a large building loomed in front of them. As the boys got closer, they could see the name of the building in huge neon characters, lit up like a Las Vegas casino. "Well, that's not very understated, is it?" commented Graham. "Well, it certainly won't be hard to remember the location," agreed Bouncer. After several blocks, the limo had slowed and stopped outside a huge apartment building called Solers Towers. "Do you think he owns all of it?" asked Bouncer. "Well, if Deli is correct, and he mostly is, this Sebastian has been making these surefire bets for the last 20 years. I think he could afford the whole city," grizzled Graham. Up ahead in front of Solers Towers, the door of the limousine opened and Sebastian got out of the car. He spoke to the driver, who then drove off, apparently to drop the agent at his apartment block. "So what do we do now, Graham? I mean, who do we follow?" "Well, the drone is autonomous, so we could just let it take the agent and download any intelligence later, whilst we follow Sebastian." "Okay, plan made, let's go."